Eurosports Online. Your host Nate Jennings is here with Donna again. We're going to do her 2018 Triumph Bonneville Bobber Black delivery. You've seen her get the deposit on the first Bobber Black, her at the unveiling party, seeing it for the first time, and getting to uncrate it earlier today. And now we're going to take delivery of this beautiful black, jet black model of the Bonneville Bombers. You excited?
I'm very excited.
High five. Heck yeah. So what we have is a 524-pound dry weight motorcycle, and it is going to be set up with a real low saddle height, 27.1 inches, so anybody can ride it. And it's actually an adjustable saddle, which you saw in some of our other Bobber build videos. So the first thing I like to do when I go over this motorcycle is hit our tires and give you a tire safety warning. Ride like we're riding in the rain for the first 50 to 100 miles because we want to make sure that we break that silicone coating off of it and make sure that we've got all of our meat tracking very well for us. We're set up with a fatter front tire than we had on the conventional bobber. And we have tire pressures of 33 in the front, 38 in the rear. I'm going to quiz you after this. And we have blacked out hoops to give us that beautiful finish to the black machine. Twin disc brakes, which is a nice upgrade for the Bobber Black. Both fed with steel braided brake lines and upgraded with the Beastie Brembo brakes. We have forks that are hydraulic dampening system. They're not adjustable, but they come with fork gators to give it that really classic old school look, which is super appropriate for this motorcycle. We're going to walk around in a second and show you some of the things like the LED headlight, LED turn signals, tail lamps. It's all LED'd out on this motorcycle. So what we're going to have working our way from the front to the back is a steering column lock for ourselves. Since the key is located on the right-hand side here, we have an independent cylinder for our steering column lock. This machine is water-cooled, 1200cc power plant, 270 firing roars, giving us that real visceral sound that we all love so much out of the Triumph Bobber line. It's going to be shooting out 77 horsepower and 78.1 foot-pounds of torque. Very square motor. Launching power all day long. I mean, that's what you like, right?
I like fast.
Nice. We've got fast for you right here. So we've got something that's going to give us the perfect blend of power because we have a parallel twin. It's getting equal length headers and exhaust. It has equal flow through the fuel injection through the cylinders. Air cooling and water cooling capacity is equal per cylinder for perfection when it comes to performance. So there's some things that are hidden on this machine that we'll go through, and most everything actually is hidden because it is very clean. The fuel injection system with the oxygen sensors have been relocated really close up to the cylinder head and hid behind these classic looking fins, so it keeps a clean exhaust, which is actually a heat shield all the way down over that. Header pipes are hidden inside of that. And as we look through, we don't see anything but a starter cable. All the rest of the wires and hoses have been routed up underneath the 2.4 gallon capacity tank. Our water cooling from the top and the bottom, all of our wires for everything else on the CAN bus system. So if you want to walk around this side and check out this side of the machine with me, we're going to hit handlebars and controls last. We're going to stay down here for a minute and see some of our hidden goodies. We have our braking system right here with blacked out pedals and blacked out foot pegs that do have filler gauges because here in the mountains of Virginia, we like to hit the twisties, and you said you like scooters.
I love twisties. They're awesome.
Some of the other things hidden are set up. Hidden behind this, what looks like an old school oil bag, is actually going to be our brake overflow reservoir and our coolant reservoir hidden down inside of there to keep that super clean look. Our brake master cylinder is hidden behind the bracket of the foot peg assembly, so that keeps a really clean aesthetic as well. We have a chain drive motorcycle, so we want to make sure and keep maintenance on our chain properly. Every 500 miles, every 2 tanks of gas. On this one, maybe 3 tanks of gas. We want to make sure and check our tension and make sure it's set properly per our owner's manual. Right now, it's heavily lubricated in a white grease. That's to keep it preserved as it's shipping from overseas. We have a super clean rear end of this motorcycle, single seat only. And some things are going to be added to this machine as it's bone stock right now, but you're adding some accessories.
Yeah.
What kind of accessories are you going to be adding, Donna?
We're adding crash bars to it. We're also adding heated grips, and we're getting the rear shock, like this, the box shock, and we're also getting a new seat, the quilted brown seat, like on the one
On
you
a Bobber
built.
build.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got some storage coming so you can take some of your goodies to work.
I am. I'm getting a small bag so I can have my wallet with me. So it's really nice.
And as you guys know, that's just a start. There's over 150 accessories available for the Bonneville Bobber line. So we're going to have our LED accessories across the back as well, our lamps, our turn signals. There's all kinds of cool stuff you saw in the Bobber build with the integration of signals, also shorter fenders and all that happy jazz. But we we want to show some other goodies on this motorcycle. So I'm going to take a break real quick, grab the phone and get a close-up of some of the accessories that we get, like our beautiful blacked out bar end mirrors, and go into our instrumentation and what features we have across the handlebars. So I'll be right back with us going into the instrumentation. All right, so now we're going to get into the handlebars and instrumentation of this motorcycle. I'll stand on this side. You can stand on this side of the motorcycle. We talked about how we have the bar end mirrors, we have ride-by-wire, we have an immobilizer key in this bad boy. The ride-by-wire gives us some really cool features with that little mode button right there. That's going to allow us to go from rain to road. We have integrated our run cycle into our start. I'm going to leave that off to show that for a different demonstration. And we have our hazard lights. As we cross over, we're going to have our high beam and low beam switch, our information button, conventional turn signals, horn, and cruise control. Who doesn't like cruise control? Everybody likes cruise control. Sweet. So if you want to turn your key on for the first time, we're going to watch this bad boy light up. And I can see your instrumentation. So let's go through the ride mode selection. So with this road button, or the mode button right here, give us a tap so we can switch between our rain and road. So we tap the road button and it goes to rain, giving us different intervention for the ABS and traction control. As you heard when I hit the cycle button to turn this machine on, that was turning our fuel pump on. Then we have to pull our clutch in and hit the run cycle button into the start position for our next start. We're going to have on the far right hand side our fuel meter. We're going to have our gear indicator. We talked about our mode selection. And now we get into the information button. The information button right now, we're in a trip 1. We have trip 2. We have instantaneous miles per gallon, average miles per gallon, range on tank, which will be a lot better. We have a full tank of gas in there for you, but it's just calculating off 1.9 miles. Timepiece, our digital tachometer. Love this feature on the motorcycle. We have traction control that is switchable. ABS is on all the time, but traction control, we can hold the button and turn it off. We're going to turn that back on, slide through back to our odometer, and that is a complete cycle through. Your ABS light is flashing, but it's going to go away once we've cycled the tires and gone through a reading that the tire speed sensors are working and picking up, which is on the front right-hand side of the motorcycle right here. As promised, we're going to show you some of the LED turn signals and the LED headlight, which you can see the LED headlight now. You want to give us a little high beam action, so how it completes the circuit for us there. Bam! And then we can turn that off and we can hit some turn signal action and see the LED turn signals, Donna. Boom! So, all LED on the 2018 Triumph Bonneville Bobber Black. I'm going to cycle back around to the rear and show the tail lamp assembly as we hit some brake action. Beep! LED brake lights as well. You get to catch some of the good stuff, like where Donna's going to be replacing that rear mono shock and upgrading it to the Fox shock that Triumph is working with here in 2018. And that Triumph logo on the back of the saddle, that's going to be transposed into brown cross stitch. Yeah. That is our 2018 Triumph Bonneville Bobber Black and Jet Black with Donna, who is our very first customer. Congratulations, get bumps on that.
Yes.
Boom, so you're ready to go out and ride this bike.
I'm ready.
All right, so as we have the machine queued up, we can pull the clutch in and give it a start once we get outside. One last thing I gotta show that I didn't get a close-up of is that we actually have the ability to change the pitch of our instrumentation right here. So if you like it nice and flat and keep that real flat look, or you want a little bit more visibility in your instrumentation there.
A little bit more visibility.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Pull this lever out, we put a little bit more tension there. Put it back into place. And I'm gonna shoot her out the door and let you guys hear that 270 firing order and all that 77 horsepower, 78.1 foot-pounds of torque out of our 1200cc water-cooled chain-driven motorcycle, Triumph Motorcycles. And here comes Don.
Woo.
You got that bad boy?
I do.
All right, you wanna throw a leg over? That's good right there. All right, so you got your ignition on, you got your run cycle. We're gonna give her a little start. congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate your
Appreciate
business.
it.
Thanks for watching Donna go through her whole purchase process here at Frontline Eurosports.
Thank you.
You be the next lucky guy. You have a good experience?
It was excellent. You're the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll see you on the road next time.